Close your eyes for a moment. Picture yourself. You're not just at any restaurant. You're ensconced in the hushed elegance of an upscale seaside eatery. Perhaps the gentle hum of conversation and the clinking of silverware create a soothing symphony around you. Then it arrives, a vibrant, almost impossibly red lobster, glistening under the soft lights. Its claws, majestic and imposing, seem to beckon, a subtle, yet intoxicating aroma. A symphony of the ocean's bounty and a whisper of drawn butter wafts towards you, teasing your senses. You pick up your specialized cracker, feel the satisfying weight of it in your hand. With a delicate touch, the shell yields, revealing the promise beneath. Tender, pearlescent white meat, firm to the touch, yet yielding effortlessly with the slightest pressure from your fork. It's succulent, sweet, and melts on your tongue. A truly luxurious symphony of flavor that promises not just a meal, but an experience. You savor that exquisite bite. And then, as the check arrives, you notice the number. Perhaps it's a cool $50, maybe $80, or even north of $100 for that magnificent specimen. This isn't your average weeknight dinner. It's a splurge. It's an indulgence. It's a statement. But as you sign the slip, a question lingers in your mind. A curious whisper from the depths of your wallet. Asterisk, why is lobster so incredibly expensive? Is it just about the taste? Is it about scarcity? Or is there something more profound, more demanding, behind that steep price tag? The truth is, lobster is far more than just a luxurious delicacy gracing white tablecloths. It's a testament to raw courage, relentless perseverance, and an intricate ballet of human effort against the formidable power of the sea. This isn't farmed salmon or commercially grown shrimp. This is a creature of the deep, often living, for half a century, dwelling in the bone-chilling pitch-black abyss of the ocean floor. There are no sprawling aquaculture farms for lobster, no automated feeding systems, no controlled environments. Lobsters, almost exclusively, are creatures of the wild. They can only be caught, one by one, through the sheer grit and unwavering dedication of those who brave the tumultuous waters. Think about it. No barns, no climate-controlled sheds, just the vast, unforgiving expanse of the Atlantic, and the patient, weather-beaten hands of the men and women who dare to challenge it. The rough waves, the howling winds, the relentless cold. These aren't just minor inconveniences. They are ever-present adversaries. The boats must journey dozens of nautical miles from shore, often disappearing over the horizon for days. Hundreds of heavy traps, meticulously prepared, are painstakingly dropped into the frigid depths. And then, the waiting begins. Days spent in the relentless wind and rain, enduring the constant roll of the ocean, before the arduous task of hauling them back up, often laden with the prized crimson catch. What many don't realize is that lobster is more than just a food product. It's a powerful symbol. It represents generations of hard work, a deep-rooted tradition passed down through families, and the backbone of a multi-billion-dollar industry that fuels entire coastal economies. So, how do these intrepid men and women manage to harvest millions of pounds of lobster each year, not only satisfying a ravenous domestic market, but also exporting globally to the most discerning palates on Earth? Today, we're going to pull back the curtain. We're going to explore the incredible, often unseen, lobster fishing process through the eyes of American fishermen, the true guardians of this valuable seafood, who ply their trade in the vast, wild middle of the ocean. Our journey begins in the rugged, breathtakingly beautiful state of Maine, nestled in the northeastern United States. Maine isn't just a place on a map. It is unequivocally known as the lobster capital of the world. It's not hyperbole. Each year, the cold, nutrient-rich coastal waters off Maine's dramatic shoreline yield tens of thousands of tons of lobster, consistently accounting for a staggering 80 to 85% of the total U.S. lobster harvest. This isn't just an industry here. It's a way of life, a cornerstone, deeply woven into the very fabric of the region's identity and prosperity. The sheer economic scale is astounding. Lobster revenue in Maine alone exceeds an incredible $500 million per year. A significant portion of this golden bounty makes its way overseas, destined for lucrative export markets like the discerning gourmands of China and the culinary hubs of the European Union. But behind that glamour, behind every dollar of revenue, lies the calloused hands, the razor-sharp precision, and the relentless sweat of the fishermen and women who make it all possible to consistently catch the high-quality lobsters that command such a premium. American fishermen begin with the crucial first step, a ritual perfected over generations, preparing the traps. These aren't flimsy cages. They are robust, rectangular boxes, typically around 1 meter in length, meticulously crafted from sturdy steel or resilient wood. Each is then meticulously wrapped in a tough, plastic-coated wire mesh, a durable shield designed to withstand the crushing pressures and corrosive forces of the ocean floor. These traps are built to endure, to withstand the relentless assault of salt water, currents, and time. Inside each trap, fishermen strategically place their irresistible lure, the bait. This isn't just any scrap of food. It's often oily, pungent, fish like herring or mackerel, or other readily available dead fish. These familiar scents, to a lobster, are like a 5-star buffet, an undeniable siren call that draws them inexorably closer. The traps themselves are ingeniously designed with multiple chambers and cunning, one-way entrances. Lobsters can scuttle in, drawn by the promise of a meal, but once inside, the escape route seems to vanish, ensuring maximum catch efficiency. It's a subtle but effective piece of engineering, perfected through trial and error over centuries. Next comes the trap setting stage, a process that demands both immense physical effort and an almost artistic precision. Each prepared trap, weighing dozens of pounds, is securely tied to a long, robust rope. Then, with a practiced heave, it's plunged into the lobster-rich waters below. These waters can range dramatically, from shallow, nearshore areas just a few meters deep, perfect for smaller boats and quicker trips, to deep offshore zones, over 100 meters down, where larger, more mature lobsters might reside. On the surface, each trap is marked with a brightly colored buoy. Think of it as a boat's personal signature, a floating beacon in the vastness of the ocean, allowing fishermen to easily identify and manage their extensive lines of traps. This seemingly simple marker is crucial. In a boundless, ever-shifting seascape, losing a line of traps means lost income, wasted effort, and potential harm to the marine environment. Placing these traps in the right locations, understanding the contours of the ocean floor, and following a strategic route based on currents, tides, and known lobster habitats, not only dramatically increases catch efficiency, but also helps to minimize environmental impact, avoiding sensitive areas. After being dropped into the ocean, the traps are left to soak a period ranging from 1 to 3 days. This is considered the ideal amount of time for lobsters to be thoroughly enticed by the scent of the bait, slowly, methodically, crawling into the trap. However, this soaking time isn't a rigid rule, it's a dynamic variable. Veteran fishermen must possess an almost intuitive flexibility, adjusting their plans based on a multitude of factors, unpredictable weather conditions, the precise breeding seasons of the lobsters, and perhaps most critically, the perceived abundance of lobsters in a particular fishing area. It's a constant calculation, a gamble against nature, where experience is the ultimate guide, when the timing is just right, when that internal clock perfected by generations of seafarers rings. Fishermen begin the arduous task of hauling the traps up from the ocean floor. This isn't done by hand anymore. Specialized hydraulic winches, powerful and relentless, do the heavy lifting, steadily pulling the weighty traps from the depths. Each trap, as it breaks the surface, is a box of suspense. It may hold anywhere from a handful to dozens of lobsters, a crimson treasure chest from the deep, often accompanied by bycatch, other marine creatures like crabs, bottom-dwelling fish, or curious invertebrates that inadvertently wandered in. Trap hauling is a brutal, physically demanding endeavor. It requires immense physical strength, unwavering focus, and an almost preternatural skill in handling ropes. The traps are heavy, prone to banging dangerously against the boat in rough seas, and the lines can easily tangle or get caught, especially when high winds whip across the deck. Only the most experienced fishermen, with years of battling the elements, can work quickly and safely under such harsh, offshore conditions, performing a demanding dance with the ocean. Once the traps are hauled aboard and opened, the meticulous process of sorting the lobster begins right there on the boat's often slippery deck. This isn't just about grabbing the biggest ones, it's about a deeply ingrained commitment to sustainability, a recognition that the future of their livelihood depends on respecting the delicate balance of the ocean. Fishermen use a special metal gauge, a simple yet critical tool, to measure the length of each lobster's carapace, the hard shell covering its head and thorax. Only lobsters that meet the strict legal market size, typically 82 millimeters or roughly 3.25 inches or more, are kept. The lobsters that make the cut are immediately secured. Special rubber bands are deftly placed on their powerful claws to prevent them from pinching each other or the fishermen during storage and transport. But here's where the true stewardship shines. Undersized lobsters, egg-bearing females, identifiable by the visible eggs carried under their tails, or those that have not yet matured, are never kept. They are immediately, carefully, released back into the ocean, ensuring they have the chance to grow, reproduce, and contribute to future generations. In a remarkable act of foresight and conservation, egg-bearing female lobsters are often marked by making a small notch on their tail, a permanent V known as a V-notch. This helps ensure they won't be harvested in future catches, allowing them to continue their vital role in reproduction. It's a small action, almost invisible to the consumer, but one that carries profound meaning in protecting the delicate marine ecosystem and guaranteeing the long-term health of the lobster population. This isn't just good practice, it's a legal requirement and a deeply held ethos. Freshness. This single word is the ultimate determinant of a lobster's quality, its market value, and its potential for global export. That's why, immediately after being pulled from the traps, lobsters must be preserved without a moment's hesitation, maintaining their freshness, their vibrant vitality, before they even reach the dock, is paramount. On board, American fishermen typically employ two primary methods to preserve their precious cargo, ensuring they remain as fresh and alive as possible. The most common and effective method, particularly on larger offshore fishing vessels that spend many hours or even several days at sea, involves the use of circulated saltwater tanks, often called live wells. These sophisticated tanks continuously pump in fresh seawater, creating an environment that closely mimics the lobster's natural habitat. This allows the lobsters to stay alive, healthy, and relatively unstressed during the journey back to shore. For smaller boats or shorter trips, fishermen often utilize a simpler but still effective method: ice-filled containers. Lobsters are carefully packed with crushed ice, which rapidly lowers their body temperature and slows their metabolism. This keeps the lobsters in a near-dormant, but crucially, still alive state, making them easier to sort and handle once back on land. It's a delicate balance, ensuring they are chilled but not frozen, slowing their systems but preserving their life. Once the fishing vessel docks, the race against time continues. The live lobsters are quickly, efficiently transported to specialized processing and distribution centers. This entire logistical ballet is meticulously organized and strictly adheres to stringent food safety standards, ensuring that product quality is maintained without interruption. From the moment they leave the ocean until they reach the consumer, after sorting, the lobsters that meet the high-quality standards, grade A and B, are placed in vast, saltwater holding tanks. These aren't just stagnant pools, they are equipped with sophisticated recirculation and filtration systems, mimicking the ocean's purity. Here, in the controlled environment of the distribution warehouse, the lobsters undergo a crucial recovery period, typically lasting several days. This allows them to regain strength, shed the stress of harvesting and transport, and acclimate. This critical step significantly improves their survival rate during the subsequent, long-distance transport to their final destinations. Thanks to this well-structured preservation and handling process, American lobsters consistently maintain their exceptional quality by the time they reach discerning consumers around the world. Whether in a bustling Asian market or a gourmet European restaurant, in addition to recirculating tanks, many modern facilities are also equipped with specialized cold storage rooms. These aren't just giant refrigerators. They allow for precise control of both temperature and humidity. These carefully calibrated conditions induce a state of life hibernation in the lobsters, slowing their metabolism to an absolute minimum, while still keeping them alive. This ingenious method is ideal for long-distance transportation, whether by land in refrigerated trucks or by air in cargo planes, ensuring peak freshness upon arrival thousands of miles away. Finally, the lobsters are carefully packed in insulated foam boxes, often lined with moisture-retaining paper and dry ice inside. They are then loaded onto refrigerated trucks, whisked to airports, and loaded onto airplanes. Thanks to this highly refined process, a lobster caught off the coast of Maine can reach consumers in distant markets like Japan, France, or even the bustling kitchens of Shanghai in a mere 36 to 48 hours after being caught. And astonishingly, they still retain nearly all of their original freshness, vitality, and that unmistakable succulent flavor. The journey of the American lobster is a testament to a closed and meticulously optimized process at every stage, from the moment of capture, through careful preservation, and finally, precise transportation. This unwavering dedication has cemented American lobster's status as one of the most popular, premium seafood products in the world. It's a journey filled with incredible precision and profound dedication, ensuring that from the icy ocean depths, off the rugged coast of Maine, these crimson treasures can make their way to elegant dining tables in Tokyo, Paris, or Shanghai, consistently delivering unmatched quality, flavor, and value. But behind each trap full of lobsters, behind every exquisite meal, lies a journey that is far from easy. Lobster fishing is a tough, harsh, and often dangerous job. It demands not only immense physical strength and unwavering perseverance, but also a profound mastery of skills, accumulated over many years of hard-won experience. Fishermen and women often wake long before dawn, heading out to sea while the ocean is still freezing cold and the sun has yet to grace the horizon. They battle the elements, hauling traps that weigh dozens of pounds, repeating this back-breaking process hundreds of times a day. This relentless labor continues regardless of howling winds, towering waves, or when the brutal New England winters encase their boats and gear in sheets of ice and snow. It's a life dictated by tides and weather, a constant test of endurance. In addition to battling the raw forces of nature, American fishermen must strictly adhere to rigorous ecological conservation regulations. This isn't optional, it's deeply embedded in their practice. All undersized lobsters must be released back into the ocean. Egg-bearing females are never allowed to be kept, ensuring the perpetuation of the species. And each fishing season is carefully limited in both duration and the number of traps permitted per boat. These strict regulations are not just about protecting marine life for today. They represent a long-term commitment, a silent pact between the hunters and nature itself. The overarching goal is to ensure that lobster populations are sustainably managed, never overexploited, and that this vital fishing industry can continue to coexist harmoniously with the ocean for generations to come. It's a powerful example of responsible resource management. Lobster fishing is not just a time-honored tradition, it's also an economic lifeline, a vibrant pulse for countless coastal communities across the United States. From the frigid waters of Maine down to the historic shores of Massachusetts and beyond, this industry directly supports thousands of families. It's an intricate web of livelihoods, encompassing not just the intrepid fishermen and boat operators, but also the buyers who meet the boats at the dock, the skilled processors who prepare the catch, and the logistics experts who handle the complex dance of export. Each lobster caught isn't just worth dozens of dollars. It's a potent symbol of hard work, a living piece of cultural heritage, and a source of profound pride for an entire community deeply bound to the sea. From the painstaking preparation of the traps to their strategic setting, the grueling haul, the meticulous sorting, and finally, the sophisticated preservation and transportation. The journey of an American lobster is a meticulous, highly coordinated process that demands precision at every single stage. There is simply no room for error. Ultimately, the true value of American lobster lies not only in its sweet, rich, and incredibly nutritious meat, but also in the boundless generosity of the ocean, the unwavering dedication and sheer perseverance of the fishermen who risk it all, and the uncompromising attention to detail evident in every single step of its harvesting and preservation. That, dear reader, is why American lobster holds such a special, esteemed place on the global culinary map. It's not just food, it's a symbol of unparalleled quality, unquestionable trust, and a sustainable way of life, inextricably tied to the rhythms and bounty of the sea. The next time you sit down to that magnificent red crustacean, take a moment to appreciate the incredible, unseen journey it took to reach your plate. It's a story of grit, ingenuity, and a deep respect for the ocean, a truly American saga. you ready to unlock the secrets behind your favorite foods? Have you ever wondered how those perfectly ripe peaches end up in a can? How sweet honey reaches your table? Or how delicious cheese is made in huge amounts? Get ready to see the amazing journey of food from farm to factory. If you love seeing how things are made on a big scale, then hit that subscribe button right now and join our community. We bring you the most exciting behind-the-scenes looks at incredible food production, and you won't want to miss what's coming next. Imagine a beautiful morning in a sunny orchard. As the first sunlight touches the trees, you can almost smell the sweet scent of peach blossoms. This is where nature gives us one of its best gifts, the peach. When these lovely flowers bloom, the air fills with their sweet smell. This is also a very important time for farmers. They use special plant food, full of good things like nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. Nitrogen helps the leaves grow strong and green. Phosphorus helps the beautiful flowers bloom, which will turn into fruit. And potassium makes the trees strong so they can fight off pests. Giving the trees this balanced meal makes sure every single flower can grow into the juicy peaches we all love so much. The peach trees stretch out as far as you can see, covering the land in endless rows. Early in the morning, farmers come with their baskets. They start picking the peaches carefully, one by one. The farmers know exactly which peaches are ready. They look for peaches that feel soft when gently touched and have a beautiful, bright color. Once their baskets are full, it's time to move the peaches to big trucks. These trucks are waiting at the edge of the orchard to take the freshly picked fruit to markets and factories. To load the peaches gently, farmers use special machines. It takes good teamwork and a lot of care to make sure the peaches stay perfect. During the trip, as the peaches travel from the orchard to the factory, they naturally pick up some dust. To keep everything clean and safe to eat, the first step at the factory is a refreshing bath for the peaches. This wash happens outside the main factory building, keeping any dirt or mess away from the clean areas. This first wash also helps to get rid of any tiny bits of pesticides or other chemicals that might still be on the fruit from the fields. Can you imagine eating a peach without this important wash? No way. After their bath, thousands of clean peaches move along shiny conveyor belts, ready to enter the heart of the factory where all the main work happens. After their wash, big fans inside special drying machines blow air evenly over each peach so they dry perfectly. These strong machines are made to handle many peaches at once, while keeping them safe from harm. Once dry, the peaches go to automatic stamping machines. These machines have very good printers that can quickly print labels on the peaches. This stamping is fast and exact, meaning fewer mistakes and making sure every fruit gets a nice stamp. And what makes everything even better are the conveyor belts that move the peaches from one machine to another. These belts keep everything neat and running smoothly. The whole factory is set up to work as fast as possible, letting the workers focus on checking the quality of the fruit instead of doing hard, manual labor. It's interesting to know that many people like to buy fresh peaches right from shops, at the farm or factory. Are you one of them? There are good reasons for this. When fruit is sold right where it's grown, it's usually very fresh and hasn't traveled far. This helps it keep its wonderful taste and juiciness. It feels great to bite into a peach that's perfectly ripe, doesn't it? Also, buying straight from the farm lets you support local farmers and businesses. Many people like knowing where their food comes from and want to help their local economy. It feels good to know you are helping local growers do well. Plus, many farm shops offer special deals or fresh products made from the fruit that you can't find in regular supermarkets. This makes shopping more exciting and helps you discover new things. Modern ways of processing peaches in large amounts have made the work much easier. Every machine, from the washers to the label stampers, works so perfectly that it's a joy to watch. Now, another big group of freshly picked peaches moves on to become canned peaches. These are made in huge quantities because people want them. Canned fruits are super handy. You don't need to peel or chop anything. Just open the can, and you have delicious fruit ready to eat in seconds. They are great for busy people who want a quick snack. And for people who care about health, canned fruits keep many of their vitamins and good nutrients. The peaches move along conveyor belts to machines that cut them. Sharp blades cut the peaches in half quickly and exactly. As the peaches go into the cutting machine, they are perfectly lined up for a clean cut. The machines work gently, so the fruit doesn't get damaged. The way peaches are sliced and then put into cans with syrup uses modern machines that make everything fast and exciting. Canned fruits are popular because they are so convenient. Busy people, like me, like them as quick snacks. And people who want to eat healthy love that they still have vitamins and good things in them. Just look how ready everything is. Now, let's talk about honey, a golden sweetness that not only tastes good, but also helps your body with its nutrients. In this video, we're going to show you a special, old way of collecting a lot of honey. So don't move, or those busy honeybees might get you. When a bee egg hatches, it's like a small miracle. Out comes a tiny, white, worm-like creature. You know those hexagon shapes in a beehive? They are perfectly designed by nature to protect young bees, store important food especially for winter, and help keep the hive strong and warm. These bees fly from flower to flower, collecting sweet nectar using their long, straw-like tongues. They keep this precious nectar in a special honey stomach, which is separate from their normal stomach. To collect honey safely, you need to be prepared. A beekeeper's suit, helmet, and gloves are very important for honey harvesting. Using smoke helps to calm the bees, making it easier and safer to check the hive. A special tool helps to separate the frames, and a soft brush helps move the bees without hurting them. One by one, each hive is carefully brushed, separating the bees gently. The bees are moved away, and their honey-filled combs are carefully put into boxes. I truly admire the bravery of people who work with bees without full protective gear. It shows incredible skill and calm. People have always been good at many tasks, and harvesting honey is no different. The boxes of honeycombs are then taken to the factory. There, they start the first step, removing the top layer of wax from the honeycomb. This natural and wonderful golden honey is full of rare benefits that can change your healthy eating habits. I'll tell you about these benefits in a moment. This first step is done with the help of some common machines. First, the honeycombs are placed carefully. Watch this. As the machine starts, it removes the outer top layer from both sides of the honeycombs, making sure the pure, golden honey stays untouched. This is important because it's not easy to get to the honey due to the bees' clever building. Some honey might start to drip from the boxes at this point, but most of it is still inside the combs, which are then moved to other machines. One by one, each honeycomb tray is put inside a machine. This machine opens the closed cells to get all the honey the bees were hiding. Now comes the spinning machine. This machine spins the honeycomb very fast to get out every drop of honey. It then sends the honey to big collection tanks. I even saw a similar spinning machine in Turkey, which is the second biggest honey producer. This spinning process gets the last drops of honey and cleans the hives thoroughly, making them ready for bees to use again. The honey, now collected, is mixed a little and then passed through built-in filters. This gives us pure, golden, flawless honey with nothing else in it. Then it's time to clean up. Workers collect the empty honeycombs for more cleaning and reuse. This shows that making delicious honey is a never-ending cycle. The honey is stored in large containers and kept at a perfect warm temperature so it stays runny and easy to pour. The next step is usually done by a machine that fills jars. The empty jars are moved on a conveyor belt. Each jar is lined up under a special nozzle that pours exactly the right amount of honey into it. These nozzles are made to prevent any honey from spilling or being wasted. At the sealing station, automatic arms put lids onto the jars. From here, everything runs very smoothly, thanks to these amazing machines that have made work much easier. For people, eating a spoonful of honey before meals can help your stomach and improve digestion because it has good enzymes and antioxidants. So, enjoy some honey and stay healthy. Hey there, curious minds, buckle up, because today we're embarking on an epic adventure to uncover the secrets behind three incredible things: the juicy catfish fillets on your plate, the bouncy tennis balls flying across the court, and the sugary, festive gingerbread houses that light up the holiday season. I'm your guide, and I promise this journey will be packed with jaw-dropping facts, mind-blowing processes, and a sprinkle of holiday magic. So, grab a snack, maybe some catfish, nuggets, or a gingerbread cookie, and let's dive into the fascinating world of how these things are made. Picture this, a shimmering pond under the morning sun, teeming with sleek, whiskered catfish gliding through the water. But before we get lost in the serene beauty, let's tackle a shocking fact that might make you rethink your seafood choices. Did you know that it takes several kilograms of wild-caught fish to produce just 1 kilogram of farmed fish? That's right, those juicy fillets you love might come with a hidden cost to our oceans. The fish oil used to feed farmed fish often comes from smaller wild species, scooped up from the sea in massive quantities. It's a bit unsettling, isn't it? But don't swear off seafood just yet. I'm taking you behind the scenes to see if the catfish industry is as fishy as it sounds. Let's head to a catfish farm and find out what's really going on. Fingers crossed for some good news. Catfish aren't just any fish, they're the architects of the aquatic world. In the wild, these whiskered wonders are nest builders, carefully crafting cozy hideaways in underwater logs or shadowy caves to lay their eggs. On farms, clever aquaculture experts mimic these natural habitats to keep the catfish happy and healthy. Imagine sprawling ponds designed like five-star fish hotels, complete with dark corners and just the right water conditions. It's like giving catfish their own version of a luxury spa. But what do these finicky fish eat? For baby catfish, it's a gourmet menu of high-protein fish food made from soybeans, corn, and a cocktail of vitamins. These tiny pellets are like superfood smoothies for fish, packed with everything they need to grow strong and fast. To feed thousands of catfish at once, farmers use high-tech vehicles that zoom across the ponds, scattering feed with pinpoint precision. It's like a choreographed dance, ensuring every fish gets the perfect portion at exactly the right time. No overeating or underfeeding here, just pure efficiency. Keeping the ponds perfect now, let's talk about the unsung hero of catfish farming: oxygen. Without it, our finned friends would be in big trouble, especially during those sweltering summer months. That's where giant paddle wheel aerators come in, spinning gracefully on the water's surface like aquatic windmills. These machines churn the water, pumping in oxygen to keep the catfish thriving. Without them, the ponds would turn into a fishy nightmare, with catfish gasping for breath. It's a reminder of how much thought and care goes into raising these fish. Every detail matters. Growing up catfish-style catfish farming is a game of patience and precision. These fish take 18 to 24 months to reach the perfect size, about 1.5 to 2 pounds per fish. That's like raising a toddler into a teenager, but with fins. Farmers carefully manage their ponds based on the seasons. In cooler months, they stock fewer fish to give each one plenty of space to stretch their fins and grow. But when the water warms up, catfish go into overdrive, eating more and growing faster, so farmers can pack more fish into each pond. It's like a seasonal dance, perfectly timed to maximize growth and keep the fish happy. Harvest time, a net-tastic adventure. When it's time to harvest, the action kicks into high gear. Picture this: workers spread massive seine nets across the pond, slowly pulling them tighter and tighter, herding the catfish into a smaller area. It's like a giant game of aquatic tag, but with nets instead of hands. Harvesting happens early, in the morning or late in the evening when the water is cool and the catfish are calm. Try doing this in the midday heat, and you'd have a pond full of cranky fish. Not ideal. Once the nets are full, the catfish are scooped up and loaded into tanks for a quick trip to the processing plant, usually within hours. Speed is key, is everything when it comes to seafood. At the plant, the fish get a brief spa day in large holding tanks, filled with chilled flowing water. They're fed their nutrient-rich diet one last time to ensure they're in tip-top shape before processing begins. Inside the processing plant, it's a whirlwind of activity, but everything is designed to keep the catfish as fresh as possible. Before processing, the fish are gently stunned using special solutions that are completely safe. Think of it as a quick nap to keep them stress-free. These solutions are so mild they're barely a blip on the radar, ensuring the fish are calm and comfortable. From there, the catfish zip through an automated gill-cutting machine that makes a precise cut at the base of the gills. It's like a high-tech barbershop for fish, ensuring every cut is clean and efficient. Next, the fish are plunged into icy boxes to lock in their freshness, dropping their body temperature in record time. From stunning to cleaning, the entire process takes just 30 minutes, faster than you can binge an episode of your favorite show. For skinless fillets, skilled workers, or sometimes machines with V-shaped knives, carefully slice the fish's belly. This technique isn't just about looks, it ensures the fillets cook evenly and look stunning on your plate. Whether it's a whole fish or bite-sized nuggets cut from the belly and tail, every piece is crafted with care to deliver maximum flavor. Why catfish are sustainability superstars? Here's the good news. Catfish are one of the most sustainable fish to farm. They grow quickly, need less feed than other species, and can be raised without harming the environment. Compared to other fish, catfish are like the eco-warriors of aquaculture, thriving in controlled ponds that minimize impact on wild ecosystems. So, while the fish oil issue is a concern, choosing catfish is a step toward more sustainable seafood. Isn't that a relief? Once processed, fillets zip down conveyor belts into freezing tunnels set at a bone-chilling -40°F. Cold air blasts over each fillet, freezing them individually in just 5 to 7 minutes. This flash freezing ensures the fillets don't stick together in the package, making it easy to thaw just what you need at home. And those delicious catfish nuggets, they're cut from the thickest, juiciest parts of the fish, perfect for a crispy, golden snack. So, what's the verdict? Catfish farming is a fascinating blend of nature, science, and precision, delivering fresh, sustainable seafood to your table. It's not perfect, but it's a lot less fishy than we feared. Ready to move on? Let's bounce over to the world of tennis balls, a global game. Millions of balls every year. Over 300 million tennis balls are smashed, served, and spun across courts worldwide. From Wimbledon to your local park, these fuzzy green spheres are the heart of the game. But have you ever wondered how a lump of rubber transforms into the iconic tennis ball? Let's head to the factory and uncover the magic behind that perfect bounce. Raw materials, rubber and felt. It all starts with two key ingredients: rubber and felt. Rubber gives the ball its springy bounce, while felt provides that signature fuzzy texture and vibrant green color. In the factory, massive rolls of rubber arrive, ready to be transformed. This isn't just any rubber, it's mixed with special ingredients to make it strong, durable, and bouncy enough to withstand a fierce rally. Shaping the perfect sphere. Journey begins with shaping the rubber into the core of the tennis ball. Workers feed the rubber into machines that knead it into smooth, pliable sheets. These sheets are then pressed into metal molds designed to create perfect half spheres. It's like baking cookies, but instead of chocolate chips, you're crafting the heart of a tennis ball. The molds are heated, shaping the rubber into precise halves that will later be joined together. Once the halves are molded, they're carefully ground to ensure they're perfectly even. Any tiny imperfection could throw off the ball's bounce, so this step is crucial. Next, a special adhesive is applied to glue the halves together, forming a complete sphere. The glue is strong enough to hold up during intense play, but flexible enough not to mess with the ball's bounce. Cooling and covering. The fuzzy finish fresh from the molds. The rubber cores are piping hot, so they're set aside to cool down. Meanwhile, large sheets of felt are prepared. These aren't just any sheets, they're cut into precise, curved shapes that fit snugly around the rubber core. Cutting machines work with laser-like precision to ensure every piece is the right size and shape, creating that iconic fuzzy green cover. The felt is then glued onto the rubber core with meticulous care. The adhesive must be just right, enough to stay put during a 120 mph serve, but flexible enough to keep the ball's bounce consistent. Machines press the felt firmly onto the core, ensuring it's evenly distributed and securely attached. It's like wrapping a gift, but this one's built to last through a 5-set match. Let's start with the unsung hero of every burger, the bun. At McDonald's dedicated production facilities, the process begins with sourcing premium ingredients from top-notch suppliers. These aren't just any buns, they're the soft, golden, the foundation that holds your burger together. The magic unfolds in massive industrial kitchens where colossal machines take center stage. The dough is proofed not once, but twice, allowing it to rise into a light, fluffy texture that's perfect for cradling a juicy patty. The dough is punched down, rolled into perfectly uniform balls, and dusted with a sprinkle of flour to keep everything streamlined. These dough balls are then carefully placed into dedicated molds, where they rise again, preparing for their transformation in enormous ovens. Picture this, rows upon rows of buns, each one glistening with a glossy, golden finish, emerging from ovens so vast they could rival a sci-fi movie set. The precision is astounding. Every bun is baked to perfection, ensuring a consistent texture and flavor. Did you know, each McDonald's hamburger bun delivers 250 calories and is crafted without artificial flavors, preservatives, or color additives? Before baking, the buns are lightly misted with an egg wash and adorned with a scattering of sesame seeds, adding that signature look and subtle crunch. This process is a testament to McDonald's commitment to quality, serving over 69 million customers daily across more than 100 countries. Let's sink our teeth into the heart of the burger, the patty. McDonald's sources its meat from carefully selected suppliers, ensuring only the highest quality beef makes the cut. The process begins with fresh, boneless meat from cows raised with care, ensuring every patty is packed with flavor. The meat is fed into massive grinders, where it's transformed into a fine, smooth consistency, ideal for shaping into patties. A touch of seasoning, just enough to enhance the natural beefy goodness, is added, and the mixture is churned to achieve that rich, juicy texture you crave. The blending process is crucial. It ensures the meat sticks together perfectly when formed into patties and distributes the flavors evenly, so every bite is a burst of deliciousness. Once shaped, the patties are chilled for several hours to lock in freshness and prevent damage during transportation. Safety is non-negotiable. Every step adheres to strict protocols, ensuring your burger is not only mouth-watering but also safe to enjoy. The patties are carefully packaged to maintain their top-notch quality until they reach your local McDonald's. No burger is complete without the zesty kick of pickles, and McDonald's takes these flavor bombs seriously. The process starts with a thorough wash to ensure the pickles are squeaky clean. Then, they're dunked in a brine solution, a high-salt environment that preserves their crispiness and extends their shelf life. This step ensures every pickle delivers that satisfying crunch and tangy burst you love. But here's a gentle nudge. While pickles add a delightful zing, fast food is best enjoyed in moderation. Keep those health goals in check and savor these treats as part of a balanced diet. After all, a little pickle goes a long way. Talk about the sauces that elevate your burger to legendary status. Ketchup and mustard. The journey begins with tomatoes, vibrant, juicy, and brimming with health benefits. Packed with fiber and antioxidants like lycopene, tomatoes help combat inflammation and reduce the risk of chronic diseases. At the factory, they get the royal treatment. A meticulous wash removes dirt and debris, followed by a steaming hot bath to eliminate any lingering bacteria. A second rinse makes peeling the skins a breeze, ensuring a smooth texture for the sauce. The tomatoes are then ground into a rich paste, collected in large bags to preserve freshness. Before moving forward, a sample is tested to ensure quality. Vacuum pipes remove unwanted gases, leaving pure tomato paste ready to become McDonald's. Iconic ketchup. Secret spices are added to enhance the flavor, and the mixture is churned into a velvety sauce. Sleek, flask-shaped bottles are filled with precision, sealed tightly to prevent leaks, and labeled with essential details, brand info, ingredients, and health facts. The mustard sauce follows a similar path, blended with care to achieve that perfect balance of temps and spice. Whether you're team ketchup or team mustard, these sauces are the unsung heroes of every burger. Next up is the crisp, green lettuce that adds balance to every bite. These leaves do more than just look pretty. They absorb excess juices from the patty, preventing your bun from turning soggy. The lettuce is washed, chopped, and dried with precision to maintain its crispiness until the very last bite. This small but mighty detail ensures your burger stays fresh and satisfying from start to finish. A burger without fries, unthinkable. McDonald's fries are crafted with surgical precision. Potatoes are sliced into perfect, uniform shapes by blades, so sharp they're practically works of art. After a thorough wash, they're dried with a blast of air pressure to ensure crispiness. The fries are then packed into equal portions, ready to be fried to golden perfection at your local restaurant. Each fry is a testament to McDonald's dedication to quality and consistency. Sprite's Sparkle, a refreshing companion thirsty. Let's take a detour to the Sprite factory, where the iconic lemon-lime soda is bottled with precision. A sophisticated, circular automated machine fills each bottle seamlessly, ensuring every sip delivers that refreshing zing. Enjoyed in over 190 countries, Sprite's global appeal is undeniable. Whether paired with a burger or sipped solo, it's the perfect complement to your meal. Ice cream and wafers now. Let's satisfy that sweet tooth. Picture a creamy layer of ice cream nestled between crisp wafers, drizzled with rich, velvety chocolate. Automated machines slice the ice cream with precision, layer it perfectly, and create a dessert that's pure indulgence. These treats are crafted with tireless efficiency, producing hours of work in mere minutes. The result, a heavenly combination that's hard to resist. Sausages. Anyone. These savory delights start with fresh, boneless meat, carefully fed into massive grinders. Frozen meat is added to kill bacteria and extend shelf life, while a blend of spices and herbs creates a mouth-watering flavor profile. A touch of ice ensures juiciness, and egg yolks are whisked in for a smooth, lump-free texture. The mixture is piped into natural casings, soaked and washed to perfection, then shaped into glistening sausages. A smoking process adds that irresistible smoky flavor while acting as a natural preservative, extending shelf life without artificial additives. The sausages are hung on stainless steel hooks or wooden rods, ensuring even exposure to smoke and air for consistent flavor and texture. After drying, the sausages are separated with precision using high-speed robotic systems and powerful air pressure. Packaged with care, they're ready to be tucked into a warm bun with mustard and onions. The process is a labor of love, ensuring every bite is a savory explosion of flavor.